Okay, we're starting early. We're starting early, my friends, even with a reset of the video drivers. Welcome. We're here. We're queer.
This is the neighborhood, and you are not welcome.
Could you imagine that someone like that exists on our planet? It's been a while. I understand that. I haven't posted a video in a while either because I've been dick deep in fulfillment. Fulfillment of what, you might be asking? Fulfillment of the missing piece deck of playing cards. I finally received them. I've been shipping them out with Daniel from UME Playing Cards. We're going to sell these cards individually on his website as well, along with uncut sheets. And it's been a process. It's been a process, that's for sure, shipping these bad boys out. I need to reach out to a number of people because there's some concerns with their shipping. But apart from that, it's gone relatively smoothly. It's obviously a learning process when you're shipping out playing cards and or anything because, well, issues, logistical problems, you know, shipping rates almost tripling since the campaign launch. Little things like that that tend to eat away as to any sort of profit. It's great. I really enjoy this process of the Kickstarter thing. It makes me not want to do a deck ever again. Although the next one I'm pretty sure I'm going to do on a pre-sale. I might just do a pre-sale just to avoid little nefarious fees. Now, I'm very happy about it, believe it or not. I was very concerned with the cards. If you're not familiar, I had a Kickstarter for the missing piece deck. The missing piece deck of playing cards. I had a Kickstarter, I believe, last July. And I finally got the cards from the United States Playing Card Company. And I was concerned. I was concerned until I opened up the box and everything is copacetic and happy. They spread nice. They feel nice. They look nice. And the colors are actually a lot better than what I thought. So the colors, I know some people were complaining that the reds and the blacks are a little bit similar. They're all in a pink color palette. So I chose a pink color palette for these cards. And the blacks are a little bit muted. They're not black, really. And I did that for many reasons.
What kind of America is this? Yes,
one of them, however, is that I just wanted to keep to the theme of pink. So they actually came out looking a lot better, and there's a lot more contrast between the reds and the blacks than what I would have thought. And everything's just great. I'm happy, and I've seen a couple people posting about them on various forums, and I'm very, very excited. Ernie Oporto says, I still want that purple version. Yeah, the Vaporwave deck is one that we're probably going to come out with at some point. Definitely. It's kind of a shame. Definitely a shame that I didn't reach that level of funding. But had I gone with any lower in the... sorry, hold up. I realize it's rude of me to chew ice while I'm doing a podcast. What? This is a PigCast, by the way. We go into talking about certain topics. We have an action-packed list of topics that I've placed here on an index card. I use these typically to test the sharpness of my knife. I've seen people do this online, and it's a nice way to test, I guess, the sharpness of your knife. If you could cut through your index cards, an index card or a piece of paper. Now, this knife isn't the sharpest. It's pretty sharp. I just got a letter stroop that I've been learning how to use, as well as a sharpener. It's an art in and of itself, my friends. And the virginity is definitely there. But we have an action-packed list of topics that we're going to go through today. Not limited, of course, to Elmo, Larry David. Feet, glasses are a sign of crazy. Gangster kids, dogs, there, and the lack of education in this country. And you guessed it, Disney. Disney adults, of course. I'd be absolutely crazy if I didn't talk about Disney adults on the PigCast. Also, if you want to leave a voicemail, you could do so by leaving one by pressing the link in the description section below. You could do it anonymously. You don't have to leave an email. You don't have to sign up to anything. You can just leave a voicemail on that SpeakPipe website, and you'll be good to go. As a matter of fact, there's a couple that I got to catch up with. How much coke did it take for you to approve the gayest, for you to agree to the gayest deck of cards on the market? You know, they're pretty gay, I gotta tell you. They're very pink. I saw the Fontaines when I was in Daniel's house in Sebastian, Florida, which is why the episode is titled Swingers. I was looking through his decks, and there's a bunch of like weird, like pink Fontaines, a bunch of cards that I don't know, honestly. Listen, all right, I'm new to the card selling game, but I like the way they look. I like the way they spread. I like the way they fan. I like the way the cards look. Right, when you fan them, there's kind of like a cohesion there. I was looking at some of these other cards from really big companies and people that have been making playing cards forever, and they look kind of lame. They kind of suck. So I'm not really a fan of them. But then again, I am biased. So we do have some other decks that we're coming out with. Obviously, I'm gonna come out with a couple decks concurrently, hopefully. So we'll see how that goes. But as far as the missing piece. Obviously, we're going to come out with different colors, but I don't think anytime soon. I think we're jumping on already to the next deck. But I might come back to this and might do a Vaporwave edition, might do the Key Lime Pie, which is another version that I was, I guess, covering. But we might come back to these. I'm just kind of taken aback by the amount of retardation from doing the Kickstarter and the whatnot. But they're coming out. They're going out. They're going out to people. So if you are a backer, make sure to look at your page and check on the status. It should either be shipped or delayed. If it's delayed, then we need to talk. I'm going to reach out to a bunch of people probably later today and talk about certain issues. But apart from that, it's gone pretty smoothly. I think we were able to send about 95% of the orders out. Maybe I'm a little bit generous there. But I'm going to say 93% of the orders we're able to send out. So that makes me very, very happy. But I went up there to Sebastian, Florida. And Sebastian is on the coast of Florida. It's not Miami, where I'm from. It's not Orlando, which is in the middle of the States. I'm not picking at my dick. I'm adjusting my shorts. And pretty much, it's a very interesting city. It's very, very small. Danny lives in a very nice house in Sebastian, Florida, which he essentially stole. And obviously, we shipped out the cards from his domicile. And he's surrounded by swingers. His location is, I want to say, probably conservatively 60%. Swingers. It's a bunch of old people. You got to wave when you drive by them. I'm not a fan of that. I want to keep away from my neighbors. My neighbors are on their own. They do their business. I don't want to be involved with their business. But in his community, you got to wave to everybody. You got to, hey, hi. But there is a one thing that's unfortunate about Daniel's residence is that Sebastian, Florida is the home of my favorite bar in the entirety of the planet. I've been to New York. I've been to great bars in New York. I've been to great bars in New Orleans. I've been to pubs. The first pubs pretty much around in England, just going around. The oldest bar in, I believe, the United States is here in Miami. It used to be. Then they tore it down. But I've been to plenty of bars in my time. In Las Vegas. Earl's Hideaway is my favorite bar of all time. It's a biker bar. When you walk in there, it says no colors, no flags, because you can't be representing a gang when you're there, because it's a lot of bikers, and a lot of bikers mean a lot of stabby. So pretty great bar. And I went there with a friend of mine and Daniel. Me and my friend went up together, and I introduced him to the best bar in the world, Earl's Hideaway. It has amazing pizza, by the way. For a bar, you would expect a bar to have subpar shit pizza, but no, they have amazing pizza, and just pretty much practically free beer. The beer is $3, $3 to $4. In Miami, the same equivalent beer is $9 for a bottle. What? And they have the audacity to turn over that little thing and ask for a tip after I just paid $9 for a fucking Corona. Suck my dick. But you go to Earl's Hideaway in Sebastian, Florida, and you're going to have probably the best time you could have. Toby Writing says the bit of ice you spat out landed next to your mouse. In case it melts and breaks it, it's not a pig rage day today. It's not really. I'm not really raging over anything. The only thing I might be raging over is the fact that I'm probably owing money on this campaign. By probably, I mean definitely owing money on this campaign. So that might be the only thing that I'm not happy about. Anthony says, your cards feel so smooth. Did you jerk your gurk on them much? Thanks to you. Did a better job with shipping and communicating. Way better than anyone I've ever bought cards from. Look at that. I haven't worked out, by the way, because I was in Daniel's house. So I really didn't have time to do push-ups and stuff. I might work out after this. Or I'm definitely going to work out after this. But case in point, I definitely didn't want to have a situation where PigCake becomes known for taking money and not shipping playing cards. So that's the last thing that I want it to be, especially when it comes to other people that I've seen that they get a reputation for, you know, saying, oh, hey, guys, here's the playing cards, yada, 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 and they never received them. They're late. So there might be a couple that I have a little problems with, but we're addressing them as we get to them. So that's the thing. But I'm glad that, which is, by the way, ridiculous on USPS, United States Postal Service, that we shipped them out Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and people were getting them as early as Tuesday. The fuck? What kind of system do they have there? People were getting them in a very, I would say, far places of the United States very, very quickly, which is kind of nuts. But I'm very impressed. My favorite decks of bikes are the Susan B. Coleman Breast Cancer Awareness Deck. They have pink faces too. You know, I don't know if I'm familiar with those. I'm not familiar with that. I am familiar with breasts, though. Very familiar with breasts. Let me get myself one of these. All right, first one of the stream. Let's see here. Got mine today. Piggy, they're dope, says Bland Entertainment. I hope you enjoy them. Thank you. Anybody that had a request, I definitely acquiesced. There was one request that was probably my favorite one. I could not stop laughing, which was remove all the blacks from the deck. So I did that. So I forgot who it was. But I removed all the blacks from one of the decks. I can't believe they're actually a thing now. You've been talking about this deck for years. Since 2019! Since 2019. Definitely. Been talking about them for quite a while. 2019 for this deck of cards. How the hell do we not have a review from Piggy telling us about the skin feel of the deck? Well, I did a video at Daniel's house, but I'm waiting for him to put up the cards on his website, which he hasn't already because he has a thing called work. And I just did a quick little video on an iPhone. I shot it on an iPhone and I edited it here just to see what I could do with that, just for fun. I haven't put it out yet because Daniel hasn't put the cards up. But when he does, I'll put that video out. But there's no skin feel. I might do a whole separate video on it. The skin feel for these cards, actually, I might do it here. I'll just impromptu review. The skin feel is good, I gotta say. It reminds me of like a baby. You know when you put a baby in a mailbox? Like one of those boxes that you put in those weird places where rednecks that don't want to abort their babies put the babies in a box? That's kind of what it feels like to me. It kind of has that sort of reminiscent quality to it. Usually they're a little bit moist because they've been in the rain because these parents don't care. Imagine you just gave birth to a meth baby. You don't want to take care of it. You care more about meth than you do the baby. So you leave it in a little safety deposit box in a church. That's kind of the same vibe of this, I got to say. I removed the cellophane from this one. So I can't review the cellophane, but the cellophane, we put special attention to the cellophane. I sent many messages to my contact at a USPC for the cellophane and to make it the best top quality cellophane. So you know you're gonna get yours. You know you're gonna get some good top quality cellophane. So I'm happy with that, and we could come to a meeting. They didn't charge me extra for the cellophane, thank God, but they charged me extra for everything else. Anyway, so let's get to the first topics here. We deserve COVID, I guess. That's the main topic of today's show, which is we deserve COVID. Humans are awful for many, many reasons. It is Black History Month, by the way. I just wanted to acknowledge that. It is the first of the month, the shortest month we have. And it is the month that we decide to allocate to the blacks. So I just want to take this opportunity to acknowledge the blacks. Let's do this quickly here.
What kind of America is this? Yes, put it on Facebook.
Okay, and that's my acknowledgement of the blacks. We do have a couple things here, as a matter of fact. This one is a lady that's reminding you to have acknowledgement of the black community. So I want to show that here for you guys in case that you, what do they call, what does this lady call? I guess I'll show you. I forgot what she calls whites, but let's just smoothly transition to this lady. Quick point here. I titled this, Glasses Are a Sign of Crazy. Now, don't get me wrong. The PigCake channel and PigCake as a whole is a supporter of the gays. I support them. I encourage them to go out and do all the things they do. You know, suck and fucking suck, right? The PigCake brand, PigCake LLC. We're pro-gay here. We're pro-gay. We're not anti-gay, all right? Might be some questionable things here or there in that community, but we're pro-gay for the most part. So, one thing I'm against is the needless postulating of showing it. Of showing the fact that you are part of the community, an ally, that you're an ally in the community. And the big one here are the glasses. I have many gay friends, many people that have been homosexuals, you know, in various parts of the community. And none of them would ever be caught dead wearing these glasses. These glasses are beyond gay. They're gay too. They're the sequel to gay. And no actual, real, legitimate gay would ever be caught wearing these glasses. So just keep that in mind as you're watching this.
Hello, white people. Black History Month is tomorrow. Let's not do anything to ruin it this year. Okay, my fellow milk crickets?
Milk crickets. What's funny is that the biggest insult to a woman like this is that you tell her she's white. But look at the eyes. Look at those SSRI eyes. Those are Adderall. Those are, I was going to say Lexapro, but that's something that I'm taking, and I look normal. But these are Ritalin eyes.
Fellow milk crickets?
Milk crickets.
We're going to be good this year. Yes, we are. And if we are, maybe you'll get a prize. But you have to be good. You can't ruin Black History Month this year. Okay? Thank you, my babies. Bye.
Now, there's something fuckable, really fuckable about it. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the, I have like a kink where I get talked down to. And having her talk to me that way kind of turns me on, to be honest. But the subject matter here is absolutely absurd. Hey, guys, make sure not to ruin Black History Month. What? Are you crazy? They're always the same type of person. They take a profile picture wearing a mask with that little circle around your profile picture that says I'm vaccinated or Black History Month or whatever happens to be the trend. They always have that. A lot of magicians have that too, by the way. Just a little FYI, if you look at Facebook, you peruse Facebook, you see a lot of magicians with marked safe from COVID things. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. We actually prefer if you would get it. I take offense to the term milk crickets. If I remember correctly, all the black people that were the ones in the commercials chirping. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I read it, but I didn't say it. Hane says, I bet she got two men locked in the attic somewhere. I'd probably be glad to do that. I'd definitely be glad to be that person. She looks like she'd probably fuck the shit out of you, to be honest. And we'd have beautiful arguments. She's not attractive by any means, but there's something fuckable there. There's something there, my friends. Am I in the wrong? Am I in the wrong? Let's leave a poll here. I guess we could do that. Engage with your audience. Let's see. Start a poll. Fuckable. Fuckable? Yes or no? Fuckable, yes or no? So that's my poll there. You could you could answer, you could not answer. It's up to you. I'll give you one last look at this person and give you one last sort of view of how they talk.
But you have to be good. You can't ruin Black History Month this year. Okay? Thank you, my baby.
I think I know what it is. I think I caught it. I know what it is. It's the tongue. It's the tongue. The tongue is what makes me want to have sex with her. She has crazy eyes, so it's not the eyes. But the tongue thing is kind of what's getting me a little bit hard right now. I'm actually getting hard right now. So that's the, I guess that's the poll. Quick look at her if you want to answer that poll. It's anonymous, so I'm not going to know whether or not you choose to have sex with her or not. Let's see. Oh no, Piggy, it's White History Month. The blacks don't get one. All right. God, fuck these comments. Your cards feel like a slight damp, abandoned baby. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe with these cards. That's kind of also what I wanted to exude, the sort of the feel, right? When I had people get these and buy them, I wanted them to feel like, you know, like they just abandoned a child that they had in their bodies for 9 months. That's kind of the same vibe that I wanted you to feel when you open these boxes. Also very plain. I realized that we made these plain in terms of nothing here, nothing here. I guess here it's the stripe that continues to the cards. So if you stack them in your bookcase, they look good. They look good. You see them there all lined up. So that's how we designed the box. Kind of nice. Mine should be in a mailbox when I get home. I'm fucking bricked up, says Gutbuster Mike. I hope you enjoy them, Mr. Buster. Ed Blitch said she has a pulse. So Piggy is a yes. I don't know. Do we have a lot of no's here? We have 38% no's and 62% yes. I'm gonna leave that up for a little bit. So far, most of you guys would have sex with her. So that's a good sign about the PigCake community. It lets me know that you guys essentially would fuck anything, and you're the type of crowd that I would enjoy drinks with. So let's go to, speaking of, let's hear a voicemail. This is from Mike. Let's see what Mike has to say. Mike, hopefully recovering from almost dying, consuming Cuban bread.
Hey, Piggy, it's Mike. I am a few days behind. I just finished the Jesus Coin PigCast, so apologies for the late responses. First, the dead baby TikTok video. Fortunately, that's a fake baby. You can tell because the baby's legs are still rigid. If the baby had rigor, it wouldn't have bent legs, and they would also not be in a normal shape. They would have been fully extended as the muscles contracted. So, hey, fake baby. Although that was really gross. The other one is just be careful when you're making jokes about ways to protect, say, the catalytic converter being stolen off your car. Other than in the state of Texas, it is not legal in any state to use deadly force to protect property. And even in Texas, it's a questionable thing for application purposes. Even firing as a warning shot can still be considered a use of deadly force in most states. Never mind, that I still think that was probably England. Anyhow, that's it. Bye.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that advice. Don't worry. Everything's obviously in jest. We're joking here on the PigCast. We don't mean it when we say to defend your car as if it was your life. But thank you for that. I'm glad that we could sort of close the book on that dead baby. However, it is a trend on TikTok, which is another reason why we deserve COVID as a species. We deserve it. But I appreciate your I would say, expertise in that field. Let's get to the next one here. Anonymous.
Hi, fuck me.
Why do you do that at the beginning of each stream, motherfucker? Tell me why you feel the need to do that. Anyways, that's all, I guess. Can't wait for the missing piece to arrive.
What I like is that the timbre in your voice, very, very low. I would say you would be a great phone sex operator. And the other one there is, I'm sorry, I apologize. I do that on the phone and it bothers people. So I'll pick up the phone and I go, hi. Oh, fuck me hard. Harder. Like that. And it annoys everyone. Daniel specifically is great to get that with because Daniel just, he just goes, really, bro? Really? Man? He just gets irrationally upset for no reason when I do that. And I'd be upset too if somebody put their mouth on the mic. Mike, you get it? Mike that just left the voicemail. And started whispering sweet nothing. So I would also kind of be upset. Let me end the poll here. So you guys say yes, she's fuckable. 15 votes. 66% fuckable. So you guys are disgusting. You guys are disgusting, but I am too. Every day we stray further from God's light, says Blades of Grass. You're right. You're right. So this is a quick little video that I saw. Larry David is probably the best human around, even though his, certain beliefs that he has might be pretty AIDS, but he's just rarely wrong, is Larry David. Here he is, I believe, fighting Elmo. This audio quality is pretty AIDS, but you can see what's going on is some sort of early morning news, Al Roker. And when it cuts back, Larry David's just fucking, is just having at Elmo. Now look at Elmo. Look at Elmo. You know Elmo grew up in the hood, right? So look at this. This is what he did. He didn't care. Larry David don't give a fuck. That's what makes me a huge Larry David fan. Curb Your Enthusiasm. He's almost never wrong, is Larry. He's always right. It's just a circumstance around him that puts him in precarious situations. But he's almost never wrong. It just so happens that, for example, the mall. There was one incident where some lady sprays him with cologne in the mall, and he just fucking pushes her. He goes, "Hey, what the fuck?" He was right. Who the fuck says for you to come up and spray somebody with fucking cologne in the mall? It might be awful cologne. Same thing with the people that want to clean your shoe. Or the assholes that stand in front of Barnes & Noble, the Planned Parenthood fucks. And they go, "Hi, hey man." They do this. It's always a hot girl. And they just wave at you. And you go, "Nope. Nope. Not going to fall for it, honey. Not going to fall for it, Rebecca." Or they go, "Hey man, I like your shirt. You got a moment to talk?" "No, I'm not going to No, because you want to have conversation under false pretenses, you piece of shit. And then you're trying for me to pay for some shit that's predatory. It ends up being $40 a week. They say, "Oh, you want to donate?" It's a one-time donation. And then you look at your bill, and it's a multiple-time charge. Fuck off. So, no, thank you. I'm not a fan of that. The girls are always hot, though. The girls are always astronomically hot to do that. For good reason. Because you're more likely to stop when it's a hot chick. Let's see here. 62% of you are nasty. God bless Texas. No warning shots. Got it. Unfortunate. Hane retracted a bunch of messages. Twitter was trauma dumping on Elmo. That chick's eyes weren't as crazy as the dead baby lady's eyes. That's true. Crazy eyes is a good indicator of whether or not you're going to have a crazy time. And of course, Magic Buzz drops a hot $13.99, which it would be a deck of missing piece playing cards. A deck of missing piece playing cards. Magic Buzz says super chat wouldn't let me post it, so I sent a voicemail. I'm concerned. Let's hear what that is. Hopefully after the notification hits. Is it going to hit? Let's see if we could call it. It's going to hit right now. It's going to hit right now. It's going to hit right now. The notification is going to hit right now. Right now. It's supposed to be a notification that says, "Hey, you've gotten this much money," and usually it pops up very quickly. Now. Okay, all right. So let's hear the next. Actually, let's hear Andrew, since Andrew decided to drop in. So might as well hear his. Let's go into right here, Andrew.
Yo, Mr. Pig. Just a PSA. Long COVID is AIDS. That's right. Not a joke. You heard it here first. Check out IgG4, immunoglobulin 4. Long COVID is AIDS. Have a good one.
We got an update there. Long COVID is AIDS. Long COVID is AIDS. So that's a medical fact stated by Andrew. Magic Buzz. So it's fact. It's true. It's the only thing that might be a detrimental to your or my ability to believe you is that you're Canadian. That's it. Unfortunately, that might be the only thing that's a detriment. But apart from that, you're right. You're right about that. Long
You
COVID.
could stop at 5 or 6 stores, or just one.
Super chat wouldn't let me post it, so I sent a voicemail.
Thank you for that. I guess the baseline here is about 5 fucking minutes for the notification to pop out. Now that we're here, might as well listen to the other ones. This one is anonymous.
Hello, Mr. Piggy. My name is Rupinda and I'm calling you from Butthole Bulging LLC. I'm sorry to hear that you have been having problems with our rowdy rocket rectum wrecker butt plug.
Oh, that's the one
Thank
from
you for contacting
last
us
time.
to
That was
ask
fake.
for
That was
advice
not real. That was not real. That was from last
on
time. And
removal of
no,
the
stop,
4-inch
stop
rowdy
it.
rocket rectum wrecker.
No. That was a joke from the last stream we did. Right? So funny how those just send to your thing here.
After
No,
consult-
delete it. I want to delete it. So funny. All right, let's hear another one here.
Hey, Piggy. I just want to say you are the fucking man. I did a double lift with these cards and almost came in my pants. No homo. That comment that you said the person that requested remove all the blacks. I mean, I do that on a daily. If you catch my drift, just playing, please. Just playing. Don't take that seriously. Thank you for everything you have brought to the Magic community. I don't think people give you enough kudos if you say they don't give you enough respect. When you hear Piggy, when you hear PigCake, Big Daddy Piggy, you better show respect, motherfucker. Sorry for the cursing. But thank you. These cards, I can't stop playing with them. I want to keep them in my hands. There's something else I want to keep in my hands.
A dick.
Emni, good for you, man. Of Lakavan.
So this is good when it comes to a good conversation about narcotics and the use of narcotics. I would suggest against it. Narcotics is not a good thing to consume. As humans, we're not necessarily meant to consume those things. So good little advice here. And that's a good reason as to why. Oh, I could actually heart this. I could heart this. Look at that. I hearted it, Magic Buzz. I hearted your fucking shit there. YouTube is so gay. My goodness. Oh, hey, if you want to show your friends support, you could actually heart their little donations. Some bitch probably that makes $300,000 a year took 3 meetings with 14 people to come up with that stupid feature. Why don't we have a little thing where you could heart a donation on the chat so that the person gets acknowledged by the creator, and then that gets passed on to another fucking rotund bitch that goes, oh yeah, that's a great idea. That's a. Magic Buzz says, I trust you sent Anna a deck. Oh man, boy. She's going on there's some Facebook stuff. Those are Facebook bits that I was looking at on Facebook about Anna D. My perfect Anna D. That she did something and then some people were bitching and moaning about it. Something that she did on AGT. But the post was very weird because the post, come on, click on the fucking, I don't want to see the ad, the original post. Somebody goes, Heidi should meet some of the people in this group, and I'd like to be in the room when Anna meets a certain character in Blackpool. Actually, he won't dare start an argument with her. This is what the guy posted. God. So I asked in the chat, I'm like, who the fuck is this? Who are they talking about? We know it's a he. So I'd like to know who the fuck this person is, this mysterious person that has a problem with someone so perfect as Anna de Guzman. I'd give her a deck, but I'd have to deliver it in person. And she doesn't live that far away from me, which is awful, by the way, that she lives like 5 minutes away. I'm one of the more famous magicians in this area. All right, taking into account YouTube metrics. Fuck. So why don't you want to hang out with me? I'm cool. We'll go out drinking and stuff. I know all the spots. Not the basic bitch spots, the cool spots where all the people like me hang out. Like Barracudas and shit. You're hanging out in Wynwood and the beach. The beach is not really Miami. But Magic Buzz, I would definitely. My goodness. I'm hoping you're not going to Blackpool now, as I've spent my budget on other fun shit instead. So don't go. Thanks, man. Depends. Really depends. Again, right now, my Blackpool budget is really diminishing with the fulfillment of these playing cards. One thing, by the way, which I don't know, is because Kickstarter, I was looking after the fact. Apparently, I could have charged shipping after the fact, which doesn't make much sense because it didn't give me that option before. So that would have been a lot simpler. But no. Now this is coming out of straight profit at this point. Anyways, next topic here, which is speaking of beautiful women, we're going to talk about feet. We're going to talk about feet. I'm not a fan of feet. I have gone a foot job before, to be honest, as we are here on the PigCast. It wasn't enjoyable. It was kind of a transitory thing between more, I would say, strenuous activities. It was mostly like, oh, okay, all right. And then we moved on to other things. But people like feet. As a matter of fact, people like feet so much that they are willing to cut the bottom of their shoes and walk around. What's going on with these fucking hipsters? This is absolutely a crime.
My husband and I have removed the bottoms of all of our shoes. We decided to start walking barefoot, and one of our followers had a great idea. Since some businesses don't want us being completely barefoot, if we cut off the bottom of our shoes, it'll allow us to be barefoot but blend in with everyone else. This is a huge commitment, but we were willing to make it. These are our favorite shoes. Our shoe collection is worth more than $20,000, but this is a sacrifice we're willing to take because walking barefoot means the world to us.
Look at these young hipsters with 1,000% rich parents, 1,000,000% trust fund babies. Our shoe collection is 20 grand. What? BlackRock? Where does your father work? That's what I want to know.
Bottom of our shoes that allow us to be barefoot but blend in with everyone else. This is a huge commitment, but we were willing to make it. These are our favorite shoes. Our shoe collection is worth more than $20,000, but this is a sacrifice we're willing to take because walking barefoot means the world to us. The benefits of walking barefoot are priceless, so now our shoes are worth more than money could ever be. So today we got to work and started removing the bottoms. We weren't sure if this was going to be easy or hard, and it ended up being pretty easy. We made little shelves where our toes are and our heels are. We made a little lip on the bottom of the shoe where our toenails will go so they can latch on, so we'll actually be able to hold on to the shoe while trying to walk without the bottom. And we did the same thing for our heels. The experience of cutting off the bottoms of our shoes was very freeing and detoxifying, just like walking barefoot is. So after we cut the bottoms off, we decided to try it out. So we went to our favorite store, Sephora, and as you know, they don't really like us in here without shoes. I needed to grab
As you know, they really don't like us in here without shoes.
Few things for a trip we're going on. The experience was absolutely perfect.
Okay,
The work trip
so
was like,
obviously
I needed to grab
this is a fake video because her feet are way too clean. I think I might have been duped.
Few things for a trip we're going on. The experience was absolutely perfect. The workers came up to us, they talked to us, they even complimented our shoes. I definitely recommend this if you're trying to go incognito barefoot. It's the perfect way to get all the benefits of going barefoot, but also have no one know.
What benefit? What? AIDS needles? Heroin needles? Shit, piss, spit? Ever heard of those things? On a daily basis, every time I'm on a walk, I see some guy. And the restaurant that me and Daniel were at, the bar we were at in Sebastian, Florida, I'll never forget. We're having cigars, and right there casually in the bar, Daniel just lays a loogie on the floor. Just there at the bar floor. What? Imagine stepping on that barefoot. First of all, imagine spitting a loogie in a bar. You're gross. But what are you doing, man? So hipsters are just the worst. These fucking hipsters. They just come up with all these stupid made-up things. There are some benefits to running with your bare feet. I get it. But that's in a park, in one of those running places, right? That makes sense if you're there and you're running under, I guess, somewhat controlled conditions. You're running backwards, you're running forwards. There's a lot of benefit to that, right? I'm not going to say that there's no benefit to being around without shoes. I myself don't like shoes. I like walking around barefoot. If I go outside for a package, I'm outside barefoot. If I'm going to the backyard, barefoot. I don't like to put on fucking shoes inside the house. I'm here barefoot all the time. People wear shoes inside the house. You're stupid. But there's a difference. There's a difference. You're stepping on other people's shit, especially if you're from Cali, which it seems like these hipsters would be from. You're 100%. You're going to step on some shit that's going to get you very, very sick. And by that, I mean, I don't know, fucking meth. You're just going to step on meth, and it's going to get you retardedly sick. I think we have some more voicemails. I've gotten some notifications, and it's definitely not from bitches. Let's see. Face unlock. I don't like this face unlock shit. So notifications, yes, I have gotten some. Also, my landlord is calling me for the rent check, which I need to drop off. Let me play these voicemails. We have a couple here. Might as well just knock them out. This one is from Not Mike.
Mike's an idiot.
Mike's an idiot. Here. And then here also another one from Not Mike.
You can do whatever you want as long as the feds don't find out.
Okay. All right. So we have a reason as to why Mike was being called an idiot. So technically everything's legal. Everything's legal if you are not caught by the feds. Mike says, wait, if I don't wear shoes, I get free foot heroin. I'm in. Corn Pop says, I stole a bicycle to celebrate. But speaking of Black History Month, I'm going to show you a picture, and I want you to tell me the first thing that comes to mind. I want you to tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Don't be racist, all right? Don't be racist. It's not about racism here. I want you to tell me the first thing that comes to mind. I can't zoom into this fucking picture. Let me open copy image address. Let me open this up separately. So I'm going to show you the picture, and I want you to tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Right? We have three youths in, their environment there with knives. One of them has a knife in their mouth. He's doing some sort of sign. The other one is doing some sort of throat cut sign. They're dressed in a certain fit, as the kids would say. Right? There's a screenshot. The caption here is murder gangs. Murder gangs. And we have one that's covering his face with a knife here. Kitchen knives. What's the thing you notice here, my friends? What do you notice about this? Let's see. I'm going to go and open up the comments here. So that, great, to flash my fucking shit there. So let's see what people have to say here. Again, please be mindful. Don't be racist. I want you to just tell me what it is that you see when it comes to this. My bro, yeah, doing a stream. I'll give it to you when I'm done, says the man here. So what do you notice about this picture, my friends? What do you notice? I noticed something immediately. And then I also noticed that everybody else noticed the same exact thing, which is quite funny because it sort of reinforces my I guess knowledge. Makes me feel like I'm, I guess, part of the hive mind, maybe. Future engineers. I'll just say it. Fuck it. Look at the kitchen. Look at the kitchen here. Right? There's an air fryer. There's some nice, clean-looking tile. Their clothes look fresh. Everything looks washed. The shoes are clean. Right? Look at the size of the cabinet. There's no breakage. This is a very expensive home. This is a kitchen in a very expensive home. What are you doing, man? Gangbanging. I imagine the mother probably took this picture. I have to imagine, with this kid looking tough. Probably the outfits are about $1 million, $1 billion trillion compared to the shit that I wear. I don't get it. And that's a very common sort of thing nowadays where people want to pretend like they're thugs, but you're not a thug. So all of the comments here are kitchen knives, probably $20 a piece. In them nice ass kitchen. My timbers are officially shivered. Ooh, they so bad. Got me spooked. Certain word that I can't repeat. Embarrassing how I live here. Right? So this is, I believe, some fools from Atlanta. So that's the sort of culture which is unfortunately reinforced by retarded people. And you could see it done in a house. In a nice looking house. A better house than I've ever lived in, that's for sure. So it's funny to see that and people kind of pretending to be a gangster and thugs from what looks like to be a very, very suburban home. The kid on the left has the amazing Jonathan's knife through arm prop. Yeah, the knives look pretty fake. They don't look like real knives, but every magic knife also looks pretty ridiculous. Somalia Pirate says, Hane. I need to wear a pair of these shoes next time. Oh, sorry, hold up. I need to wear 3 pairs of shoes at the same time to make up for these idiots. That's true, but it seems like they're trying to feel the world. That's kind of what the vibe is. Wrangler Star, someone that I follow on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram very thoroughly. He's a great watch if you haven't seen him already. As a matter of fact, I have him here. I have him here on a thing that I saved. Let's see. I'm going to go through my my bookmarks here real quick until I find the one that I'm talking about. Go through my bookmarks here. I believe the Wrangler Star. There you go. This guy. This is Wrangler Star. So he is a big believer in grounding yourself. Things like that, which is putting like a piece of copper in your shoes, and then that kind of grounds them to the earth. Weird, a little bit esoteric, not a fan, but some people like to do that, and some people take it to the whole nother level. I remember going to school in Miami-Dade College back when I was in college, and then subsequently university, and there was a guy that would walk around campus barefoot, downtown Miami, full of about 37 homeless guys, shit, piss, cum, and you're there just, oh no, I just want to be one with the earth. No, you're one with the asphalt, you idiot. So I don't get it. Everybody thinks they're Johnny Appleseed. What's the other one here? Dog? This kind of got me upset. Dog. I like dogs. I'm a fan of dogs. I think they're adorable. All my friends have dogs. I would never get a dog because I'm not retarded. I'm not going to put my love in something that's going to pass away in a bowel movement. So it's why I don't have pets. I love ducks. I love pigs. I'm not about to get them because I'm going to put my love and attention and affection and money into these things that are going to die in a couple years. And I don't want that. I don't want that agonizing pain. My brother right now has a dog that, there's a certain cancer that regrew back in its paw, and it's not a fun thing. Not a fun thing. But people attribute human-like qualities to dogs that aren't real. Dogs are retarded. Yes, you could train dogs to do certain things. Oh my God, look, it could smell bombs. I don't believe you at the TSA. I don't believe you that you could fucking smell certain things, right? You could definitely throw off a dog. But they believe in this sort of weird, stupid technology. Look at this video. The dog's not thinking that. Shut up, dude. Shut up, dude. You think I'm stupid? And people look at this and go, yeah, the dog is, oh my God, never underestimate a dog's mind. Whoa, so funny. Another smart dog. Oh, inside the mind of a shepherd dog during work. This is what the dog's thinking. Nah. Turn around. Go away. This is what the dog's thinking. We get to see what the dog happened to be thinking. Dogs have a mind of their own. Oh, my God. The look is hilarious. I bet he's thinking, why are my owners making out? Why are my owners kissing themselves and not me? This is crazy, by the way. This is how Twitter works, by the way. It just gets you engaged with shit like this. Oh, you think he's going to do it once in a row? This guy does this 3 times. Bam! That guy fucks for sure. Dogs are retarded. Dogs aren't thinking things that humans are thinking. Come on, man. Come fucking on. I'll tell you who a dog's definitely smarter than. A person that missed their spirit flight. That's who dogs are smarter than, I guess. Mind you, that sentence was completely awful. But let me see if I could cut through it here real quick.
I know a lot about you, like why you're watching this ad. And it's specifically because you've looked up magic tricks. Well, hey there, my name's PigCake, and I've been doing magic trick tutorials on YouTube for the better part of 6 years. And I'm here to tell you about the PigCake Magic Academy with over 1,200 videos already uploaded, designed to make you an expert magician. You get access to all the content the moment you sign up, and I'm uploading every single week. As a matter of fact, I uploaded a video today. Just look at that list of moves, tricks, ideas that you're gonna get access to the moment you sign up. It doesn't end. As a matter of fact, I could stop talking completely, and the list is still gonna keep going. Just look. So check it out, the PigCake Magic Academy. The link is going to be below. I go with you, but I'm stuck in this video. But I'll wait for you to go ahead and click it. Go ahead. You know you want to.
You like that? I liked you. I liked you. I gave you an ad instead of the topic at hand. This right here, I believe this is on TikTok, if I remember correctly. Some people that missed their flight on a Spirit Airlines, which, boy, that right off the bat lets you know that you're going to get in a treat. But there's layers to this, my friends. There are layers to this. Notice what I said. There are layers. Flight says it departs 12:12 and it was 12:10 at that time. Missed their flight. They got the intercom asking for a manager. That's when I started to record after low. I've shown you similar videos. They're knocking as if they're going to go, hey, oh, sorry, sorry for the whole confusion. Come on the plane. We have what is a lady screaming emphatically at a door. Now, obviously, if your flight departs at 12:12, if you get there by 12:10, you're not going to be on the plane. That's the way it works. They board typically, 30 minutes before? 15 minutes, I think? I don't know. 30 minutes, I think. But you have to get there with ample time. You're not just going to be able to roll in there at 12:12 and think, oh, man, my flight departed at 12:10. What the fuck? It said 12:10. I'm only 2 minutes late. Look at that. They're arguing with each other, never blaming anything, but they're blaming... is this person bitching that they're recording? They never blame themselves. They always blame everyone else. Look at that. Knocking on the door as if somebody's going to go, oh, hey, man. How you doing, dude? Sick fucking pizza there. The other layer to this, my friends, is this right over here. We have an education problem in the United States of America. We have a lack of correct education here. Missed their flight. There, as in place. Wow, that's interesting. Missed their flight. Language is important. It's very important, and we're losing it. We're losing it. There, missed their flight. So we have the golden ratio of retardation. We have one retard over here thinking that they could get into a plane after it's been departed and after the thing's closed. We have another retard that's recording the retard and can't even spell correctly. Yes, I know, this is coming from me, right? But I at least attempt to fix my spelling woes. And I learn from my mistakes, and I fix them. I fix my lexicon, my grammar. And instead, what do we have here? We have somebody that wrote, missed their flight. Let me just give myself one of these. It's not hard. You didn't go to flight school, right? And granted, yeah, things in the airport are a nightmare. I will admit to that. There's a bunch of idiot employees that don't know what the fuck they're doing with their stupid TSA. It's all a nightmare. It's all a waste. But it's intuitive. You go there, you talk to the lady, you get your boarding pass, you go through TSA, you're in the plane. Self-explanatory. But people don't seem to understand easy things. And the fact that was a Spirit flight definitely leads me to believe that it was some shenanigans afoot. Probably coming down here. Usually it's the ones out of Atlanta coming here to Miami with about 14 people to one Airbnb that had a limit of one person. And you have 14 people. 14, what do you call this? Scientists in one Airbnb. The bad grammar that irks me is when people type could of. It fills me with rage every time. I do that. I'm sorry. I apologize. Magic Orthodoxy says, what did I miss? Not much, to be honest. You could have probably skipped this and you would have been well. Xavier says, hey, Piggy, how's it going? How's your last 007 movie? Well, the last one that I watched, because I did go to Daniel's for a little bit to ship the missing piece playing cards. Available on UME's website sometime soon. Hopefully Daniel remembers to put them up. Fuck. But the last one I watched was Tomorrow Never Dies, I believe. The one after GoldenEye. God, such a beautiful actress. I forgot what her name is, but she's just immaculate. Very hot. She's the bad bitch in the movie. Oh, also GoldenEye Xenia, whoever plays her. I believe she played Jean Grey in the first X-Men movie. My gun. Let's see here. I think we have one more voicemail. Still not Mike.
That baby was dead, by the way.
That baby was dead, by the way. So obviously in reference to that. Dick Fart Jr. says low in the bookmarks. Dick Fart Jr. says low in the bookmarks. That is true. My bookmarks, I'm not going to hide them from anyone. You could see them there. Let me see if I scroll down, if I find some other ones here. I know typically on Twitter, I just put them, what's your turn off? And guys, gosh, this is one I just saw too. I bookmark things that bother me, like this. Look at the state of men. Feminists of the world unite. None of these guys have ever had a crumb of pussy, and they are just backed up. They're just like this. They're like this. Just shaking at the thought of wanting a vagina that they're not going to get, that they think they're going to get by postulating as feminists. Speaking of, I'd review an old trash bag filled with rage and sadness if he sent it to me. So I'm going to send you a deck then, so you could actually review the original ones. So you could review the hot ones. I think that's going to be a fun one. And I guess the last topic here is Disney. Disney, my friends. This is something that I talk about almost every stream, but for good reason. I'll just let it play.
$400 coaxium drink on board the Disney Wish in Star Wars Hyperspace Lounge. As you can see, you get 3 coaxium containers, each filled with a different drink. One mezcal based, one bourbon based, and one gin based. The presentation.
Full disclosure. About 2 months ago, I went to Disney Springs with a friend of mine. We had hot chocolate from Disney Springs that were themed. They were probably the best hot chocolate I've ever had. It was a flight of different hot chocolates. We tried them. We enjoyed them. I got one for me. She got one for her. And amazing. Great little beverages. Actually, no, we got one. We shared it. But it was amazing, right? The price was about $20. A little bit steep, but it was good. $400 for a coaxium galactic drink from the Disney Wish? What? Let me reset my video drivers. Out of rage here. What? $400? Let's go back to this shit.
Is one of the coolest bar experiences I have ever had. You get to take the coaxium canisters and the coaxium container itself home. You can even easily refill the steam section so you can have the same effect that you get in the bar when you're impressing your friends at home. It's well worth it for any Star Wars fan.
If I walk into your home and you try to impress me, she's kind of hot though, to be honest, for like a crazy looking bitch. If you try to impress me with your $400 coaxium,
I ordered the $400 coaxium drink on
coaxium drink and Star Wars Hyperspace Lounge. I've only heard of the $5,000 cocktail. This looks so much better. Apparently, there's a $5,000 cocktail. They sold 58 of the $5,000 ones since they set sail in 2022. Let's see the comments here. Hopefully one of them is going to make me feel happy. Let's see here. Magic Orthodoxy. Have you seen Craig P's latest video? Sorry to tell you, if you weren't the Magic TV reviewer of 2023, that went to Unbiased. It's a 12-minute masterclass in sarcasm, man. Is that which video is it? Which video is it? For $400, they better blow me. Sorry. What are your turnoffs in women? Says Hene. My turnoffs in women? Fat. If you're fat, because it means you have gluttony and you have no self-control, which lets me know that you have probably very poor spending habits, which probably lets me know that you have poor habits in general when it comes to hygiene and fitness, and you're not disciplined. Being fat tells a lot, believe it or not. It's not just, oh, you like to indulge in cupcakes every once in a while. I like to indulge in cupcakes every once in a while, and look at me. Look at me. So, fat for sure. I'll pay for them, says Corn Pop. Piggy sent David some cards. I'll pay for them. Well, saying that I have them, all I have to do is just ship them or have Danny ship them, even though Danny's been very busy. He's like, oh, man, I got to fucking do this and that. Let's see. Started to record after was my favorite part. Wow. David, apparently the U.S. has not only lost its soul, but is actively removing its souls. Let's see. CP's video went up around 3 hours ago. So let's check it out. Mr. Petty. Petty bought a box of cards that I got to ship to England for $60. $60 is what I got to pay to ship a box of cards to Craig Petty's house. Craig Petty paid $20 for shipping. I believe the shipping to there for that particular box is $60. Not happy, but alas. Let's see the Petty video. I'm scrolling through. I got nominated for Magic's Greatest Award. Is that it? Let's see what Petty says. Nominated.
Hey guys, just a quick bonus video today. We don't normally put a video up at 9 o'clock on a Thursday. But it's a quick bonus video because I just want to say something I am so excited about. A lot of really cool stuff has happened to me this year. Evoke has been absolutely smashing it. Magic Button has been...
Well, Magic Orthodoxy, funny enough, reminded me that I was there at the shooting for that Evoke project. I was just demolished, so I don't remember it. And he showed me a picture of me holding a camera. I guess I never sent them the footage of Evoke, which is quite funny because... he mentioned, oh, what's up with that Evoke thing? How's that? And I have no idea. And then he goes, oh, you were there. I saw you in the video. I'm like, I don't know. I wasn't there. And I was there. I was there. I was just fucking hammered. But okay, let's go back to that.
Smashing it. I've had 2 great releases so far this year. And thank you to everybody, every single person that picked it up. But honestly, that all pales in comparison to the exciting news that I've got to share. I've just found out that Unbiased Magic Reviews, David from Unbiased Magic Reviews, has voted EDC the 4th worst trick of 2023. I mean, honestly, I've won awards in the past. Like, I've won numerous awards over the years. Angelo Carbone won the Thurston Award on the Cafe this year, which is amazing. But the previous 2 years... I won that award. I've won Penguin. I'm the current Penguin Magic Creator of the Year, which is absolutely brilliant. I've won tons of awards. I've won Alakazam Creator of the Year, I think 3 years in a row. Best-selling trade. You know, I've done really well. I've done a lot since I came back to the Magic community. But honestly, it all pales in comparison to this award, especially, you know, me and David have had problems in the past. I am now.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that after.
That right now.
That seems funny. I'm a fan of Craig. I know a lot of people aren't a fan of Craig. I'm a fan of Craig. Craig, definitely a generous man. He could get a little bit, I would say, angry about things that, you shouldn't get angry about. Like when magicians talk shit. They're magicians. They're loser virgins. If they talk shit, it is the least relevant thing in the entire planet. So he gets really annoyed at that to the point where it's like, oh, it's affecting my mental health. I'm like, it shouldn't, because they're a bunch of loser virgins. I remember saying that in our podcast when we did together. I was demolishing that podcast too, by the way. The fact that Piggy and Orthodoxy aren't well over 100 subs after all this time is proof that Q is actually the NSA and YouTube is controlled by the Illuminati. Yeah, definitely. With the amount of content and the quality of the content that you get on PigCake, Yeah, I'm kind of astonished that I'm not at 50. Sorry, at 1,000. At 100,000 yet. Let me go through here. Sorry, my bad. A shout out is a shout out, says Magic Orthodoxy. He mentioned me briefly. Yo, Piggy, says Rob Young. Yo, man, you are Blackpool this year. Bumped into you last year and gave you some love at Beat the Wand. Give me some love. Is that like I don't know if that's a beach, like a little bit of a beach, or maybe you got a drink, or maybe you gave me a hug. I think I remember. But again, you have to remember, I'm sorry, Mr. Robert. I was hammered most of the time that I was in England, which is why I'm not looking forward to going this year. Honestly, I'm only going if if I had to work the booth for the trick that I'm releasing with Alakazam. That's the only way that I'll go, to be honest, because I still have some work to do with these cards. I still have some other things that I kind of want to fuck with, and if I'm just gonna go for the most part just to hang out, and I'm not really gonna do that. But if it's for work and I could get stuff out of there, I'll definitely end up going to Blackpool this year. I definitely want to go, but it just becomes very pricey and I can't justify it. So it's an unfortunate thing, especially considering the amount that's gone into this and the amount that is still yet to go into this bad boy, despite the Kickstarter ultimately being a success. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, there's still some time. I believe 2 weeks till then. So I'll figure it out in that time. But it just depends if I'm going to work that booth. Oh, let's see. Let's go back here. I met a dog that predicted the Super Bowl winner. The Super Bowl winner. Explain that, Piggy. Explain that, Piggy. I could probably choke a dog and not have my blood pressure change. I know people are like, oh my God. You remember that documentary that was the cats? Don't fuck with cats. It took the guy murdering a cat for people to care. It wasn't the Asian that he killed and probably ate and discarded. No, it was the cat that he killed that caused people to be upset. Oh, God, these pet people. What happened to the magic battles that was supposed to happen, says Leonard Miller. I don't know what you're talking about. Magic battles. Piggy had more subs than me up until a year ago. Magic Orthodoxy is definitely going to cross the threshold. He's going to cross the threshold of 100K way before me, that's for sure. If I ever. Let's see over here. Craig Petty lives up to his name. That's why I like him so much. That's funny. Yeah, he is petty, but I guess in a good way. Just apart from that, when he feels a little bit like, oh, my mentor for magicians. Again, you shouldn't care about the opinion of magicians. They are magicians. They're troglodytes. They're bottom feeders. They're just the worst. Imagine the worst kind of person. That's a magician. Yesterday, I was at a friend's house with his beautiful girlfriend. My goodness, just immaculate girlfriend. And came up that I have a deck of cards, and it's like, oh, it shows a trick. I'm like, nope, I don't care. I don't care if there's a shoddy that's begging me to do a trick. I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna fucking do it. 59K now. I remember seeing it yesterday. It says Magic Orthodoxy. I believe so. So lovely competition I have there. It's not a competition, but I guess you could consider it a race. Those are my topics, my friends. Those are my topics for today. That is the PigCast. I'll be uploading a video, hopefully, if Daniel decides to, I don't know, release the playing cards on United Magicians Emporium's website, along with the uncut sheets. But apart from that, thank you guys for everything. I really do appreciate you. Not to sound gay, but I really do appreciate you, especially when it comes to being able to have these. I know that a lot of you guys are going to be receiving them in the days to come. I'm ecstatic as the fact that I could hold a deck that I could call my own. That I could hold this deck and say, hey, that's my deck. That's the missing piece deck. So I'm very, very ultimately happy with that. Just know that I'm going to be very, very obnoxious as to using these cards. Because now I have my cards. So if you send me a deck, you're going to have to pay me to use it. Which isn't really going to be good money on your end. Actually, no, I am a good influencer, to be honest. Because I have turned people to buy certain things. I know Magic Pro Ideas have gotten some sales from me. Phil Smith, Penguin Magic, Illusionist. They've definitely gotten some sales from my behest. Chris and Grace, I keep getting notifications every time somebody joins his Magic Monthly using my link. Because, you know, I guess I do have some pull in the influencer field. Apart from that, everybody knows the more important thing that I like to say at the end of these which is
big fucking tits.
Big fucking tits.